Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Data Wizard. In this video we're going to discuss about artificial intelligence, AI, ML, machine learning, DL, deep learning, DS, data science. In this video we're also going to discuss how these terms are related to each other and how these are different. And there are many other factors which make them different. We'll discuss that also as you can see them above. Let's not waste time and start learning. The term artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, data science are always used in place of each other, but obviously they are different and meant for specific reason. In layman language, we can say that we can use it, but if you have the knowledge of it, you'll say no, because you are clear in what context they have been used, because the objective here are always different. So in order to understand, let's check out the history of these terms first. So here we go. In 1956, John McCarthy has coined the term artificial intelligence. In 1959, Arthur Samuel has coined the term machine learning, and the other name here is in 2000, that is Igor Eisenberg. If you are making a machine to mimic the human behavior, or you're making a machine to work like a human, then you are in an AI section. And if you make a machine to learn from testing and training, and how this testing and training is done. The testing and training is done by providing the data, and here where the data comes into picture. Deep learning works exactly like neuron activities in our brain. The algorithms which are used in deep learning are inspired by the structure and functions of the human brain. So let's study all these terms in detail. The first is AI. Artificial intelligence, sometimes called machine intelligence, is intelligence that is shown by the machines, in contrast to the natural intelligence that are shown by humans and animals. So we can consider it as the advanced branch where we are not just programming the machines to handle the cases or to give output, we are building the model that able to predict the outcome. Like we all have done the online purchasing, and in that e-commerce sites you see when you order a mobile for example, then it will automatically show you the mobile cover. That is AI. On another hand, we can say that AI is a study of how to train a computer or a machine to perform a certain task which us human can do better as of now. Let's now understand machine learning. In machine learning, machine learns itself on the basis of past data with the help of probability, statistics, and create a model. This model helps in predicting the future. Machine keeps on learning from new data also. Machine learning uses different algorithms to resolve the component of the data, learn from the data, and make decisions on the basis of what it has learned. There is also a theory that machine learns from experience E to perform test T gives performance measures in P. As E increases, the performance measure P increases. What is this experience E? Experience of machine? Never heard it before. Machine experience here implies how much machine has worked on the data. So, if the experience increases, the performance measure increases by itself. This is all about machine learning. Now we are moving forward for the deep learning. Here it is. Deep learning comes into the picture because nowadays data is very huge. It is a kind of machine learning based on the concept of our brain cells called neurons, which led to the concept of artificial neural networks, which is known as ANN. Deep learning structures algorithm in layers to create ANN, artificial neural network, which can learn and make intelligent decisions on its own. And now we'll discuss the difference between machine learning and deep learning in detail. In machine learning, no GPU is required, but in deep learning, the GPU is required. Hold on, why? The answer is here. You see a graph here in which y-axis is the performance of the algorithm and x-axis is the amount of data. and you see two lines, that is ML for the machine learning algorithm, DL for the deep learning algorithm. Here we can see from this point from up to this point, the performance of both the algorithms are increasing as the amount of data provided to them are increasing. But you can see after that point, the machine learning algorithms curve becomes stagnant. But on the other hand, the deep learning algorithm performance increases. So from here, 2 points are clear. First, if we have small amount of data, we'll go for machine learning algorithms, and if we have huge amount of data, we'll go for deep learning algorithms. Or you can say that machine learning algorithms are used for small amount of data and the deep learning algorithms are used for huge amount of data. And the second is, now we know that deep learning works on huge set of data. So as the data is huge, a lot of mathematics, static work and calculation needs to be done. At this point, you need the help of the GPU because a lot of calculation, a lot of mathematical work needs to be done. Wait a second. What is GPU? GPU is a graphic processing unit. You can see the few pictures over here. This is how the GPU looks like. GPU is a computer chip, we can say, but the quality of GPU is that it performs the mathematical calculations rapidly. And initially, GPU was used for rendering the images. What do you mean by rendering the images? Rendering images is an automatic process of generating image from a 2D or a 3D model with the help of computer program. That's all. Let's see what happens if we don't use the GPU in deep learning. This is the condition. You can see over here. Let's come back and start from where we had left. Here the next point is feature engineering. Let me clear. We get the data in the form of rows and columns. In data science, we use columns as features. So whenever I use features in next time, you should know that I'm talking about columns. So the features which are useful to us, we keep them, and else we remove it. There are various techniques to remove the features. We'll discuss it later. Here we'll discuss that techniques were done by some expert in machine learning, but in deep learning it learns itself. That's one of the most difference between machine learning and the deep learning. Next point is time. As we all know, the machine learning works on small sets of data and deep learning works on huge sets of data. So it's obvious that in machine learning will take less time and deep learning will take more time because a lot of mathematical calculations are required. Other point is interpretability. As we all know, the more amount of data, the more accuracy, and the less amount of data, there is less accuracy. Let's say in machine learning, we use less data, so it is less accurate, and deep learning, we use a lot of amount of data, so it is more accurate. The other point is performance. As we have already discussed, the lower performance for machine learning and high performance for the deep learning, because after some point, the machine learning algorithm curves becomes stagnated, but the deep learning performance algorithm increases. So this is all about the topic. Subscribe the channel, like the video and comment your suggestion.